Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers indicate that Josslyn Jax, Eden McCoy, will have a long road ahead to mental recovery after shooting and ultimately killing Cyrus Renault, Jeff Kober, in self-defense. Jack Brennan, Chris McKenna, has protected her and covered up her crime. But what does he intend to do with Cyrus's body? And how does he plan to keep Josslyn safe? Brennan will instruct Colette Moreau, Mercedes Lopez Renard, to set up a new crime scene somewhere else, perhaps in Cyrus's room that he rented in Port Charles. Meanwhile, Brennan will go to Corinthos Coffee and fire 2 bullets from one of Jason Morgan's guns as Josslyn fired 2 bullets when she shot Cyrus and put the gun back where he found it. It is only a matter of time before Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, and Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zampronga, find Cyrus's body and start to put the pieces from the clues that Brennan wants them to find. They will start to question potential suspects including Jason, Alexis Davis, Nancy Lee Gran, and others. Several people will be cleared including Laura Collins, Jenny Francis, Lulu Spencer, Alexa Havens-Bruning, and Elizabeth Baldwin, Rebecca Herbst, because they were at the hospital waiting for news on Lucky Spencer, Jonathan Jackson. Eventually, Anna, after examining the evidence that Brennan planted and seeing that Jason's gun fired 2 bullets, will believe that Jason killed Cyrus, even though she implored him not to. It will only be a matter of time before Jason is arrested for the crime. This will deeply upset those closest to him, including Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, and Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard. But Josslyn will know the truth and want to confess because she doesn't want Jason to go down for a crime that she committed. Brennan will tell her that they made a deal and that a confession is out of the question. He will also entice her to keep silent and promise to prove Jason's innocence in the future. Josslyn will believe him and be caught in his web for a while. To make matters worse, Jason has an alibi in his twin brother, Drew Quartermain, Cameron Matheson, who will lie and say that he never saw Jason the night that Cyrus was killed. This will make the case against Jason even stronger, and a conviction is very likely. As Jason goes on trial for Cyrus's murder, it is looking more and more likely that Jason will be convicted of the crime. Josslyn, who has been keeping the truth hidden from everyone, will struggle with the truth and want to confess. This will force Brennan to frame another suspect to keep that from happening. Can he stop Josslyn from revealing the truth before it's too late? Jason's return sparks chaos. Port Charles is still reeling from the shocking return of Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, but the danger surrounding him is just beginning. After his mysterious absence, Jason came back with more enemies than ever, especially within the WSB, who appear determined to keep their own dark secrets hidden. The mastermind behind Jason's latest troubles, none other than the corrupt and ruthless WSB agent, Brennan Charles Mazur. Jason is still struggling to piece together exactly what happened to him during his time away, but he knows one thing for sure: someone is setting him up. Unfortunately, before he can clear his name, another shocking crime shakes Port Charles to its core. Cyrus Renault, Jeff Kober, is found murdered, and in a stunning twist, Jason is the prime suspect. But Jason isn't the only one caught in the crosshairs of Brennan's deadly game. Josslyn Jax, Eden McCoy, unknowingly walks right into Brennan's trap, making herself a pawn in the WSB's dangerous plot. Cyrus's murder sends shockwaves through Port Charles. Despite his claims of turning over a new leaf, Cyrus Renault remained a dangerous man. While he had found religion, his past crimes were never forgotten. His sudden and brutal murder leaves the entire town shaken, and everyone is desperate for answers. But before the PCPD can even begin to piece together what happened, the WSB swoops in, and they come with a smoking gun. Fabricated evidence that pins the murder on Jason. With his past as an enforcer and a long-standing feud with Cyrus, Jason becomes the perfect scapegoat. The WSB claims they have eyewitness testimony, surveillance footage, and even DNA evidence tying him to the crime. But there's just one problem: Jason didn't do it. Brennan, pulling the strings behind the scenes, knows that by framing Jason, he can eliminate a major threat while simultaneously covering up his own secret agenda. But what does Brennan really want? Josslyn's determination leads her into danger. Josslyn Jax has never been one to back down from a fight, especially when someone she loves is in trouble. Furious at the accusations against Jason, she refuses to believe he's guilty. Her mother, Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, also stands by Jason, but Sonny Corinthos, Maury Spinard, is conflicted, unsure of what to believe. Determined to prove Jason's innocence, Josslyn starts digging into the case herself. She retraces Jason's steps, questions people who were near Cyrus before his death, and even pushes Dex Heller, even Hofer, to use his past mob connections to get answers. But her relentless pursuit of the truth puts a target on her back. Brennan realizes that Josslyn is getting too close to uncovering his lies. Rather than eliminating her outright, he sees an opportunity to use her. Brennan's web tightens around Josslyn. Brennan knows that the best way to manipulate people is to use what they love against them. And for Josslyn, that means Jason. Brennan arranges a staged break-in at Josslyn's dorm, rattling her just enough to make her feel unsafe. Then, in a carefully orchestrated move, he approaches her under the guise of a concerned federal agent. Playing the role of an ally, Brennan tells Josslyn that the WSB isn't sure Jason acted alone. He suggests that there might be another player involved, possibly even Sonny or someone in his organization. Brennan feeds her just enough information to make her doubt everything she thought she knew. Josslyn, still smarting from the recent Sonny-Ava betrayal, is vulnerable. She doesn't trust Sonny the way she used to, and Brennan exploits this fully. He subtly pushes the idea that if Jason is guilty, or even being framed, Sonny might be behind it. Josslyn betrays Jason without realizing it. Josslyn, desperate for answers, unwittingly falls deeper into Brennan's trap. When he offers her exclusive access to classified WSB files, she takes the bait. But there's a catch. In exchange for this access, she has to share anything she learns about Jason, Carly, and Sonny. Thinking she's helping Jason, Josslyn agrees. She starts passing along little details about conversations, movements, and strategies, not realizing that she's actually feeding Brennan the exact information he needs to tighten the noose around Jason's neck. Carly begins to sense something is off, noticing that their plans are being compromised at every turn. But before she can confront Josslyn, the WSB makes its move, arresting Jason in a high-profile takedown. Jason faces his biggest battle yet. As Jason is dragged away in cuffs, he barely has time to process what's happening before he realizes Josslyn is at the center of it all. While she thought she was protecting him, she had unknowingly given Brennan everything he needed to ensure Jason's conviction. The betrayal devastates Jason, but he doesn't blame Josslyn. He knows firsthand how good the WSB is at deception. However, now he's facing federal charges, and the so-called evidence against him is airtight. Meanwhile, Josslyn is hit with the horrifying realization that she's been played. When she confronts Brennan, his mask finally slips. He coldly tells her that she was useful, but her role is over now. Josslyn's guilt and fury push her to take drastic action. She vows to do whatever it takes to undo the damage she caused, even if it means putting herself in danger. Will Josslyn save Jason, or make things worse? Josslyn's next move could mean life or death for Jason. With Carly and Dex's help, she goes after the one thing that can clear Jason's name, the real evidence that Brennan has hidden. But taking down someone as powerful as Brennan won't be easy. Meanwhile, Jason is backed into a corner. He must rely on unexpected allies. Anna Devane, Finola Hughes, John Jagger Cates, Adam Harrington, and even Dant Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, to prove his innocence before it's too late. But with Brennan always one step ahead, will Josslyn's efforts actually help Jason, or make things worse? And as the truth about Cyrus's real killer comes to light, will Jason finally get justice, or will he be forced to disappear once again? Port Charles is on the brink of a war that could change everything. And for Josslyn, this may be the moment that transforms her forever, from naive college student to a true player in the deadly world of the Corinthos crime family. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our GH News 24 YouTube channel for more update news.